Alright retro gamers, let's talk about pain. Pure, unadulterated, controller throwing pain. You know the feeling when you're 8 years old, you've been playing the same level for 3 hours, and you're starting to question your life choices? Yeah, that's what we're diving into today. The NES was notorious for being absolutely brutal. The developers back in the day had no mercy. They made games harder on purpose so you couldn't beat them in a weekend rental. Some levels were just straight up sadistic. Today, we're counting down the 15 hardest levels in NES history, the ones that separated the casual players from the legends. And trust me, if you've beaten all of these without cheats, you deserve a medal for therapy. Number 15, Dragon's Lair, the Drawbridge. Starting at number 15, we have Dragon's Lair opening Drawbridge. Now, the arcade version was gorgeous, thanks to Don Bluth's animation, but the NES version, pure nightmare fuel. You control Dirk, who moves around like he's underwater, across a crumbling bridge while a monster shoots fireballs at you. Touch the gate? Dead. Fall into the moat? Dead. Look at the screen wrong? Probably dead. Most players never made it past this opening scene. Number 14, Mega Man 2, Quickman Stage. Quickman Stage from Mega Man 2 earns the number 14 spot. Those instant death laser beams that zip across the screen? Absolutely diabolical. Even with Flashman's Time Stopper, this level requires frame perfect timing and the memory of a chess grandmaster. At least Quickman himself is pretty easy, if you make it that far. Number 13, Zelda 2, Death Mountain. Death Mountain from Zelda 2 lives up to its name. This isn't just a location, it's a promise that you will die permanently. Overpowered enemies everywhere, and if you're trying to rush through the story without grinding levels, good luck. You'll need it. Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels World C3. Nintendo literally didn't release the real Super Mario Bros. 2 in America because it was simply too hard. World C3 proves why. Poison mushrooms, backwards warps, super springs, and latitudes constantly pelting you with spines. It's still one of the hardest Mario levels ever made. Number 11, Silver Surfer Reptyl Stage. Silver Surfer could honestly fill this entire list. Reptyl Stage exemplifies everything wrong or right, depending on your tendencies about this game. The graphics are stunning, the music rocks, but telling safe areas from instant death obstacles? Now that's nearly impossible. This game does not mess around. Adventure Island World 8-2. Now, Adventure Island starts fair and fun, then World 8-2 happens. Jumping from cloud to cloud while octopi leap from the water, birds attack from the right, and flying fish join the chaos. It's like the developers asked, how can we make a simple platforming game absolutely miserable? Number 9, Bart vs. the Space Mutants. Springfield Museum. The Springfield Museum level combines obtuse puzzles with brutal platforming. The tar pit section has unclear hit zones, jumps that push Bart to his limits, and a dinosaur boss fight that can glitch and kill you even when you do everything right. Sometimes bad programming was the worst enemy. Batman, Gotham Cathedral Belltower. Batman on the NES was actually really good. I made a walkthrough about it. You should definitely check it out. But back to that, it makes the final Belltower level even more brutal. Vertical climbing with enemies constantly draining your health, followed by the firebug, then the Joker with his long-range gun and random lightning attacks. At least you get unlimited continues in this one. Number 7, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, the Mike Tyson fight. Iron Mike demands perfection. By the time you reach this dream match, the game expects flawless execution of dodges, jabs, and uppercuts. Now, 30 years later, we have thousands of strategy guides online, and it's still incredibly difficult to KO the champ. Number 6, Ninja Gaiden Act 6-2. Ninja Gaiden is tough but fair, except for Act 6-2. Jetpack ninjas throwing stars around sounds cool until you're constantly dying. Add in the tricky platforming, consistently respawning enemies, and birds that knock you off platforms you barely reach, and it's designed to break your spirit. Number 5, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Technodrome. Everyone remembers the dam level, but the Technodrome is where dreams go to die. Excessive projectiles, tanky enemies, random spawns, pure 8-bit hell. Use Donatello's bow staff and simply pray. Ironically, if you somehow reach Shredder, he's stupidly easy. Number 4. The Adventures of Bayou Billy, the driving stages. Here's where things get really unfair. In Japan, this game was challenging but reasonable. For the US release, Konami cranked up the difficulty up to 11. The Jeep's health bar? Removed. Any collision means instant death. Roads made narrower, controls made worse. It's like they actively hated American gamers. Number 3. Castlevania 3, Dracula's Final Clock Tower. Now, in Castlevania 3's final level, it's a masterpiece in sadism, nasty birds, auto-scrolling death traps, crumbling floors, and then a 3-stage final boss with Dracula himself. You'll need to be practically perfect to end the Count's reign of terror. Number 2. Ghosts and Goblins, Stage 6. Ghosts and Goblins might be the hardest game on the NES period. Stage 6 takes everything terrible about the game and multiplies it by 11. Endless enemies requiring multiple hits, the infamous poison ladder glitch, weapons that sabotage you for upcoming fights, and here's the kicker. Beat it without the cross equipped? Go all the way back to stage 5. Beat it with the cross? Congratulations, now you have to do the entire game for the real ending. Battletoads, the Revolution at number 1. And our number 1 spot goes to the Revolution from Battletoads. Yes, the Turbo Tunnel is infamous, but this final level is the ultimate NES challenge. Disappearing platforms, aggressive enemies, clouds that spit instant death bubbles, and a giant cloud trying to blow you off the tower. Anyone who beats Battletoads without cheats deserves legendary status. So there you have it. 15 NES levels that probably caused more rage quits than any politician's Twitter account. These weren't just difficult, they were designed to test the very limits of human patience and reflexes. Did I miss any levels that haunted your childhood? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing war stories from fellow retro gaming survivors. If you've enjoyed this trip down memory lane, smash that like button, subscribe for more retro gaming content, and ring that notification bell so you never miss when we dive into gaming's most punishing moments. Until next time, keep those save states handy, and remember, if you beat any of these levels as a kid, you're basically a certified gaming legend. Peace out.